Everyone thinks Wimbledon is just about tennis, but honestly, some of the best parts happen outside the courts. Today, I'm showing you the quieter, more stylish side of Wimbledon. The beautiful houses, the village cafés, the little boutiques, and what it feels like to actually spend a day here without the tennis chaos. So, if you love discovering London the insider way, step out, stand out, and come with me! All right, so here we are in Wimbledon, and I'm just showing you the Common right now, the famous Wimbledon Common, and we're going to take a little walk over to Wimbledon Village, so come with me. One thing I love about coming to Wimbledon is the houses. I mean, they are honestly like doll houses. I'm going to show you quite a few houses as we walk along here because if you love a nice, pretty dollhouse, you will love the houses here. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Gosh, look at this house. I have to show you this house. Hold on. Look at how ginormous this house is. It's beautiful. So, you would have your house here, and then you would have this view here of Wimbledon Common. Not bad, and not a bad view. Would you live opposite a common or a park? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not too sure. I mean, maybe it's because I'm a city girl, but too much greenery around me kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a nature person. But yeah, I mean, look, if you give me one of these houses, I'm not going to say no. Look at this one. It's just that they're just so pretty. And in the sun, it's just gorgeous. So, obviously, Wimbledon is famous for the tennis. But you know what? It's quite a good place to visit even when the tennis isn't happening. When the tennis is happening, it is buzzing around here. You will bump into celebs. You will see lots of people from all over the world coming. It really is a buzzing metropolis. But on a day like this, we're just a few weeks away from Wimbledon. It's the calm before the storm. I feel like we should just do a whole vlog on houses and cars. Look at that Porsche, they're in that racing green with, oh my gosh, it has a Targa top, guys. It has a Targa top. So it's Sunday afternoon, it's about 4 o'clock, and we're just taking a leisurely stroll along the Common, which most people are. Most people are out walking their dogs, they're about to go to the pub and grab a drink. The sun is shining. This is the vibe around here. It has kind of a village feel, a slower pace, I would say, to other parts of London, which I like. I like when it's sunny and you've got this nice, slow pace. There was I wondering if I should take shots of these houses, and then I've noticed that there's loads of photographers taking pictures of these houses. I mean, I guess, you don't see houses like that every day, especially in London, because there's just so many apartment blocks and flats because there's hardly any space anymore. So when you see these big mansions, it's like, wow. So we are now coming up to the famous Wimbledon Village. Yet another kind of villagey space in London. Do check out my other vlog where I go to Greenwich Village. Because I tell you, we do like our little villages, our little pockets of villages inside London. I know London is a sprawling metropolis of a city, but we do have these little areas that are very quaint. You got Wimbledon Books here, nice little bookshop. I'm sure there'll be lots of coffee shops and lots of cafes along here. Just giving us that villagey feel. Oh my gosh, this is so funny, this fitness bar. Look what they're saying. Your future doctor is using ChatGPT to pass exams, so stay healthy. Good advice. So this pub gets very busy during Wimbledon, and I have seen a few famous faces having a pint outside. It's actually even busy today, but during Wimbledon it is absolutely packed. This whole pavement is just filled with people. And if you look down here, this is the village. And here is something you do not see every day in London. They have a signal for your horse. So you have to push the button to cross if you're a horse, if you're on your horse. I haven't actually seen that many places in London. Oh, I'm getting run over by bikes here. Now, Bailey and Sage is the type of grocery store you will find in a place like Wimbledon Village. They have them kind of all dotted around London in very well-to-do areas, and they're very similar to Whole Foods, I would say, or Delsford. If you haven't already, do check out some of my supermarket vlogs where I go into these places and show you exactly what you get. But yeah, good selection of fruit in there, probably extremely pricey. And you will find very, very nice dog grooming boutiques here in Wimbledon because there are a lot of people with a lot of dogs. Bella Capri, this looks quite cool. It's like a bar with the outdoor seating. Classic cars. What is the vibe here in Wimbledon Village? Well, I would say, do you know what? It's bizarre, but it actually feels like you've walked into like the Wimbledon marketing. You'll find people in their Ralph Lauren pinstripes, their polo shirts, a cap, some shorts, you know. It's like a really sporty vibe. And actually, people do really embrace that idea of being in Wimbledon and dressing like the tennis. I myself am dressed like this in a little hoodie and a little rah-rah skirt. Because it's the look. It's the look that you have to adopt when you come to this area. What can I say? Some beautiful pubs around here. If you're looking for a nice pub lunch, come to Wimbledon Village. And all around Wimbledon, even out of season, they really do embrace the whole idea of Wimbledon. You can see here they've put grass all over this restaurant here. And then when Wimbledon's actually on, you will find every restaurant along here completely themed. Look, they've got the grass. Can you see that? Yeah, on this Patara. But yeah, you'll find all the restaurants completely themed and no village feel is complete. Look at this, Wimbledon Village, London, without beautiful bursts of flowers. Look at this. Now, if this doesn't feel very villagey, I don't know what does. In this kind of paper bags. Oh, look at these peonies, my favourite. Oh, the hydrangeas. Well, this is nice, an Italian grocery. This looks very cool. We may have to do a vlog inside here. If I just show you quickly the interior. Look at this. And this is what I'm talking about. Wow. Very pretty. So funny because they've got the gorgeous Italian supermarket. Do you call it a supermarket? Grocery here. And then across the road, they have a Sainsbury's local. But look how posh they've made the Sainsbury's local look. If I can just zoom in, it doesn't look like a Sainsbury's, does it? Not at all. Very, very stylish Sainsbury's local. Do you know what? I actually need to check out this place, this grocery, because I'm intrigued. So I wanted to see, gosh, they've got lasagnas here. Sometimes, guys, I think I should just turn this into a food channel. What do you think? I need to try some of this stuff. Oh, they've got all the Italian sausage here. Oh, they got almonds, nuts, biscuits. Look at this cherry tart. £8.90 for that cherry tart. Look at it. Oh, it looks so nice. These are some fancy looking nuts. I love the packaging on these. I might get the pistachio biscuits. £4.99 for those. I like the amaretto ones that they do, but I can't see those here. Oh, cannoli, grabbing the pistachio. If you are a cheese and wine and pasta fan, this is literally heaven for you. You've got all the fresh pastas here, guys. I love these tomatoes. Jars and jars of seasonings. Oh, could have a field day in here, I'm telling you. Has anyone seen these Italian potato chips before? Do you know, in all of the specialty supermarkets I've been in, I haven't seen any of these brands. And I was expecting this. Just every type of pasta you can think of is here. And £2.60, £2.80, quite reasonable. I don't even know where to start. Which one would I get? Oh, I love these colourful ones. Look at this, the black. £5.69. Might have to grab that one. Let's definitely get the black. We're going to get this one, the black, and we're going to get this one. I think they're both the same. Just wondering if we should get a different shape. Or the colourful ones. Oh, they got these ones here.
Yeah, but the
No?
different.
You like the look of that one?
Yeah, you want to keep the same
texture. You don't like these twisty ones?
Nah.
Okay, let's see this one. All right, so this is the pasta of choice. I'll let you know how it was. Right, so we've grabbed the pasta. Now we need to get a nice sauce to go with it. And there are so many different ones. Sicilian, basil, tomato with basil. Oh, they've got ragu bolognese sauce. And 20, let's grab this one. Again, I will let you know how it is. Oh, we're going for 2. Okay, I mean, like I said, we could literally spend all day in here, but let's get to the till. All right, oh my gosh, if you love cheese, look at this, guys. Look at this. Feast your eyes off to the till.
Hello, thank you.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, and then there's just cakes. There's just cakes. Oh, guys, this is what I love about coming to Wimbledon, this whole village feel. Vegan apricot jam croissant. And then you've got all of these cakes here. Orange and almond cake. I think we're going to skip the cakes today, but next time. Oh, look at the tarts. Sorry, by the way, I am suffering from hay fever today. If you can hear it in my voice, I'm sorry. Bagged. I actually cannot wait. I think I'm going to make a spaghetti bolognese with that. Yeah, I felt really villagey in there. It felt really good. I love going to these specialty shops when I come to these places. Because you can just get things you can't get anywhere else. The danger now is going to be if we absolutely love that stuff, you're going to have to keep coming back. Keep coming back all the way to Wimbledon Village to go and grab it. I have to confess, I do that a lot. I go to various places in London for various essential items. Essential speciality items. So you can see here there's a sold sign. Oh, there's flats that are being sold. Gosh, they're not picking up these for sale though, are they? You would never move. You would never move. Yeah, I don't blame them. Look at this. I mean, once you've got your house looking like that, that's a house for a lifetime. There's Porsches everywhere. And do you know what else is everywhere? People walking around with tennis rackets.
Format's Porsche, isn't it?
It's a Boxster.
Boxster.
It's not a 911, guys, and it's not that Targa top we saw. Gosh, but there is an Aston here. Oh my gosh. Don't. It's a vantage. I can't bear to look at it. The street is super quiet. At the end, they do have some little shops, but along here, it's so idyllically peaceful. Great place to come again, just to stroll around on a nice sunny day. Grab a few little bits for dinner, get your fresh bread, pick up some fresh flowers. You know, live that stylish village life right here in London. Here's a little pretty muse. You know what? I like to show the prices, don't I? So just to give you an example, what have we got here? 7,500 per month. How many bedrooms is that? Oh, okay, that's the whole house. 7,500. Oh, here, this house here is 12,500 a month. Yes. And then the prices of some of these houses, just to give you an idea. So this house here is 17,500. 17,500 a month to rent this one out. Gosh. So it's safe to say you have to have a few bob. They've actually got houses. I was like, is this in Wimbledon? But it's not. It's in Mallorca. Is that 25 million? 25 million, 13 bedrooms. So they're actually showing houses in different countries here. Tenerife, 1.9 million. France, 750,000 euros. So that's where you go and buy your second home. You rent your first home over there, you buy your second home. For people who know what they want. Gosh. Coffee shops. Sorry, everything's closing down at the moment because it is the evening on a Sunday. I actually got over here quite late today. So people are winding down, they're grabbing a drink, they're getting ready for dinner on this beautiful sunny day. I guess after they've walked the dog and picked up a few things from that ultra lush supermarket. So that was a very quick whiz around Wimbledon Village. Do let me know if you are planning to come and watch the tennis. I want to know, comment below. And if you enjoy going around London and beyond, do subscribe, join the in crowd. And I will see you in the next one. Before you go, I am super excited to announce that this little community has hit 20,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to the in crowd. You mean the world to me. And if you haven't already, do join us over here in the in crowd. Hit subscribe. And if you like this video, click hype down below. Apparently it helps us to grow. And remember, don't let them know how you stay in the know. I will see you next Friday. Bye for now.